stop the patients from working here.
Right.
Was that a good thing?
Well, no, it wasn't, because they had to hire new employees, and the sad part was, in them days, the patients could come here by themselves. When I first started here, we had to go get the patients and walk them here. And then when they stopped working, they used to come down by themselves, and they would stand up here, and they weren't allowed in the warehouse anymore. And the old patients would be up here and wanted to come in, and we couldn't let them in. And every once in a while you see one less, and then one less, you know, they passed away or went somewhere, I don't know. It was very sad, because when they worked here, they were very good, you know. I had one patient one day, we were walking in from Building D, Ward 13, I believe the number was, me and, who else was it? I forget the other one, because it was a long time ago. And we were walking the patients down from Building D, and the one patient, he took off. And I ran after him, and I ended up chasing him all the way down to Sacramento. He ran down Old Dock Road, down the beach, and went that way. And I caught up with him and got him here. And the next day he was in line to go out, and I said, no, you're not going anywhere, you know.
I remember you told me this story once before, but you told it a little different. Is that you figured you weren't going to wrestle him down, and so you were just going to follow him until he got tired,
Right.
and eventually got tired, time to
Right.
bring him home.
I didn't really kill myself, you know. And then another day we're walking him down, and a seagull from about 5,000 feet hit me right behind the ear with whatever comes out of his stomach. And I walked in the warehouse like this, and Howard Bardwell says, boy, you look funny today. What happened? And I told him what happened. He said, that's very funny. I said, yeah, and I'm going home. Goodbye. And I went home and took a shower.
Hey, that's good luck.
Yeah, I know.
Well, good luck for you that day.
I know. It was inside my ear, behind my ear, in my hair.
We used to, when I used to work up at the club store, sometimes we'd give the patients nicknames.
Yeah, well, here we had nicknames. We had Genius. He worked in the butcher shop. And he used to scream and yell a lot. Sometimes he would go on a little tear. And he'd come running down the hallway on the butcher shop, and he would get right in your face and scream, but he would never touch it, you know. But he would scare the heck out of me here. We had a new employee once, a kid, but like you know, he was like a young man, probably 19 years old, came in, and he was down by the scale over there one Wednesday morning. I was showing him how to weigh in the fruit and vegetables. And the Genius was in the butcher shop, and with all the towel work in there, it was all echoes too. And he's screaming and yelling, and he came tearing down the hallway, and he went to this guy like this here and yelled in his face, and the guy goes, oh my God. He went to lunch and didn't come back. He quit.
I remember, I could say that some people who lived here were, I think in this day and age, they would be in a halfway house or other ways being taken care of.
Yes.
But some people, we used to say they weren't in here for flat feet.
Right.
It sounds like you worked with a couple of those.
Yes, but in the old days too, if you had an Aunt Louise that was a mental patient here, you didn't know about it because nobody talked about it at the dinner table.
Yeah.
So when she passed away, she was in a canvas bag heading into the warehouse here because it was a shameful thing, you know.
Uh-huh.
And it's different now today. Now today they can sign themselves out if the court didn't put them here, I guess, you know.
I remember when we moved here in the late 50s, my family, my father went to tell one of his friends he's living in Kings Park, and he said, oh, he was sorry. He says, what are you sorry for? I got a nice new house. He says, oh, I thought you were in the institution.
Right. Yeah, well, that's the reason that up to St. John, up to the Sacramento Parkway on Route 25A, from there down is all, Fort Salonga.
Yeah.
And the people that live in Fort Salonga get their mail from Northport, not from Kings Park.
Yeah. Some of them have different mailing address. I know that from
Because
all
they
my
didn't want to be
political work.
Right, they didn't want to be associated with Kings Park.
Yeah.
See? But
Well.
Kings Park in them days, either you were Irish or you're from the South. It's all the employees.
Well, Jimmy Ellis would tell me he came up from the South and he said we were fighting a civil war every day.
Right. Yeah. In school I had that quite a bit.
Yeah, well,
They called me a rebel and
he said that in the Marines. You know, that was really
well,
got a lot of that.
yeah. But it was fun working here. We had our sad days when a patient died. You know, one of our patients because they were our family. You know what I mean? And it was sad because we knew that he's going to end up down in the building, right?
Yeah.
Because he had no family.
Pottersfield in a bag.
Yeah, and on Wednesday and Sundays was visiting day, and on the wards they would be showered and put in clean clothes and shaved, and they would be waiting for somebody to come, and the only people would be there would be us to pick them up to bring them out here to work, you know?
Yeah, see, I saw another side of that.